So the cabinet has approved the write-off of 117 billion shilling debts owed by the troubled sugar milling companies. The debts are in form of bank loans, tax arrears and penalties, farmers and employees' dues as well. This coming on a day President William Ruto assented to the privatization bill, paving the way for the transfer of loss-making public entities into private hands. Martin Munene has more.
While on the tail end of his Nyanza tour, President William Ruto chaired a cabinet meeting at the Kisumu State Lodge, where the cabinet approved the waiver of 117 billion shillings owed by struggling sugar mills in line with parliamentary approval.
The certificate from Parliament was submitted to the National Treasury for the ultimate write-off of 117 billion debts that have for a long time saddled the sugar mills, the 5 sugar mills in this region.
The cabinet resolution also seeks to waive tax penalties and interests owed by the company in the next 30 days. President Ruto saying plans to pay cane farmers and employees' salary arrears are also underway.
This week we will be presenting to Parliament a new budget proposal that will make it possible for 1.7 billion shillings to be made available to these 5 mills to be able to pay farmer arrears that have been outstanding for as long as 4 or 5 years.
The president explaining that the 5 mills, namely Soni, Chemilil, Muhoroni, Miwani, Mumias and Nzoia, will not be privatized but leased, and this will mark a turning point for the sugar sector.
As I made a commitment that there will be no privatization of any part, and there will be the land that was contributed by communities and by regions will continue to be land that is that will be for the communities.
The president also put pen to paper on the privatization bill 2023, clearing a way for the transfer of non-strategic or loss-making government entities into private hands and exempt Treasury from getting parliamentary approval for the same. The bill is expected to encourage more participation of the private sector in the economy by shifting production and delivery of products and services from the public sector to the private sector. Further, the bill aims at reducing the demand for government resources while generating additional revenue for the government through funds from the sale of the entities. At the same time, the bill seeks to broaden the base of ownership in the Kenyan economy through private ownership of the entities, improve efficiency of the Kenyan economy, as well as enhance and develop the capital markets. The bill assented to by the president also paves way for the establishment of a privatization authority that will handle privatization. Martin Munene, Citizen TV.